Welcome back to another CG Sit-Down. We're here with Coach O'Connor. We're going to talk about a little powerlifting today and kind of our summer workouts too. Those are coming up here soon, real soon. So we're going to talk about what kind of his plans for us in the summer and ask him a lot about how he coaches things like powerlifting and just us in general when we come in to lift in the summer. So first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic today, actually.
Manson, how we doing?
Good, yeah.
I'm doing pretty solid. So tomorrow is state powerlifting. You guys will be seeing this a little bit later than tomorrow.
About a week later, probably.
Yeah, probably about a week, depending on how long Preston can stay concentrated and getting it edited. But anyway, so how are you feeling about tomorrow?
I'm excited. We're taking a big group again. I think we got 7 girls and 27 boys going tomorrow, so it's going to be a healthy group, and I'm just excited to watch you guys have some fun and compete against other schools and kind of showcase all the hard work you guys have been putting in throughout the year.
Yeah, it's been, I see last year we took another big group, and it was really fun. We were all competing, It's always fun having the bigger team there because, you always have a bunch of guys sitting around yelling at you all the time.
Yeah, the energy's definitely high.
With a big group like that, it definitely is, especially when you're definitely trying to win a championship or something. Like we were definitely trying to win last year. We fell up short to
Wichita County.
Yep. They had a lot of guys there, and that we couldn't keep up quite that much. But let's see, are they returning a lot again?
They had a lot of seniors. They're one of those schools that every year they're gonna bring some solid lifters. So I don't think you can ever count them out. But they were senior heavy. We were senior heavy. It'll be interesting to see how tomorrow goes.
So going into it, how do you prepare your athletes for powerlifting meets?
So as you guys know, well, you guys might not know because we don't. Probably should talk programming with you guys a little bit more, but from a programming standpoint, outside the last 3 weeks, nothing is really geared around powerlifting at our level. We'll lift just like we lift any other athlete for any other sport, year round. But the 3 weeks leading up to it, we do try to get a little bit more specific and get ready for the powerlifting meet. As far as reps and volume and things like that, we can alter with that, and also using the commands, making sure you guys are getting used to the commands and you can lift the weights properly and know what you're doing when you get there is kind of the things we do leading up to it. So as you guys have been witness to, you guys just got done wrapping it up today, so you guys know kind of how that rolls, but that's about all we do.
Yeah. And, so there's how many weight classes are there in state powerlifting?
I don't know for certain the total number.
Well, we got surely all of them filled.
Yeah, I
too,
think,
right?
well, it's tough to find kids to go in those lower weight classes. I think we have a couple kids in the school that could fit in that 123, but I searched the whole school for the 114, and there's not a cat in this school that can fit in the 114, so those lower 2 weight classes we don't have anyone in, and then I think we have at least one in every other weight class moving forward. So
then it gets to the bigger classes, and we got 3 or 4
guys
each of them, which sucks because we're competing against each other, which is also a good thing at the same time.
Yeah,
because it raises competition in here a little bit, knowing that you got to beat them at state powerlifting. But so I'm excited. We got a big group going, looking to bring home a championship. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, well, like it has the last few years. And this has been this will be our 4th year competing or 5th?
This will be year 5. We lost a year due to COVID 2 years ago, so it'll actually be 4, but 5th with actually taking kids and whatnot. So.
One of the years didn't the girls win state?
Yeah, in 2019 the girls won the state. They were runner-up the year before, and then placed top 4 last year. So girls have definitely had some success in the powerlifting circuit.
And that was our first state championship in powerlifting.
It was, yep.
And probably definitely will not be the last. Again, like we said, the boys are looking to bring one home tomorrow. We got a wide group, a lot of guys that are looking to bring home some in their own personal events, looking to bring home some medals. I know Preston is, I am. Even though I'll probably be a little lower than everybody else, but points are points towards the team. So we're looking to bring home one there. So let's transition this. So what's the difference in, say, how you coach in the summer with no real sports going on at the moment? You got camps and stuff, but there's nothing really going on there. So how do you kind of change your mind from what you would here in the school year with being in sports.
So you mean from like an in-season, off-season programming
exactly.
perspective? So in-season, the approach that we, take here at Canton-Galva is just get really good at the basics.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to be off the wall. We want to emphasize perfect form, all those things, and get really good at it. Volume has to be kind of adjusted depending on the game day. So, that's probably one of the bigger obstacles to come across in season is, you guys are involved in so many different things, and classes are kind of scattered where it's not organized in that sense. So a lot of kids are doing a lot of different things on a day-to-day basis. That's the big hurdle, because obviously you don't want to, the day before, the day of, you don't want to just, go all in as far as an intensity and volume standpoint.
Yeah.
So hurdling and juggling those things is definitely an obstacle in season. Out of season is where the fun happens.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys, this is I think my third or fourth year doing the summer weights. We're finally at a point where I feel like across the board, everybody that will step in here this summer is, above that beginner standpoint. So we have everything from super advanced to advanced athletes to kids that are, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So this summer we'll probably step into the triphasic and a little bit more velocity-based stuff. And we do that throughout the year. Moving the bar fast is always important when you're training athletes. So we'll step in that circuit this off season and expect some really big results, because the last time we did it, it was eye-opening. Some of the leaps that we made. So
do you just do that one circuit throughout the summer? Like that's just the circuit that you're going to use, or do you go through many?
As far as the triphasic, is that what you're talking about? So the triphasic, it's got its rules. It's usually, I think ours this year is going to be a 9-week circuit, with the first week being kind of an introduction and, kind of more of just getting our feet under us.
Yeah.
But you can do it for a longer duration, up to 12 weeks, 4-week blocks for each circuit. So this year will be a 9-week, and it just kind of depends on how the summer schedule turns up, when kids finish up with school and when school starts and season starts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
how have you been getting like the youth involved in weightlifting now and stuff?
So one thing with the youth is, it's depending on where you're at, it could be a delicate topic. For me, the sooner they can get in here and start working on mobility and form work, the better it is. From the first day that the first person steps into a weight room, you're doing nothing more than body weight exercises, mobility, figuring out more about that kid so you can program more specifically in the future. And I really feel like that's been big for us, even you guys. I think you guys were 8th graders when 4 years ago when I stepped in here, and kind of getting that started with you guys in 8th grade has helped you guys tremendously, throughout your high school careers. So I think that I expect that to play a big part in our development in the next few years and the years to come. So the big thing is them just walking through the door, getting them in here, getting them started, and kind of breaking down those barriers that, things that they might be a little shy of doing or be a little hesitant about. But the confidence is definitely, there amongst those younger kids that have been here and showing up in the summer. So
yeah, and it 100% helps when you get into the high school program, because like you said before, you know what's going on, you know what you're doing. You don't walk in and all these guys are throwing around big weight around you, and you're scared to even walk through or walk between them. So that helps boost your confidence a little bit, know what's happening, helps you grow as an athlete, and I think it just keeps them more involved, makes them want to do what we do in high school.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. And another thing with it, those younger kids that do come in and they stay with it, you can definitely see a more of a buy-in when they do get to that high school level, because like my leadership group comes in and they work out with them in the summers and they kind of pace them through it, so they know what to expect when they get to high school. and they're already bought in by the time that they get there, and they know what the expectations are moving forward. So it's a really big deal for those younger kids, for sure.
And it's pretty fun as being one of those guys that gets to come in. You're part of your future there, the future of the school. So it's pretty cool to be able to go in with those kids that look up to you so much and help them kind of go where you went. So that's a pretty cool part for me, is to be involved with the youth. I like doing that a lot. So.
Yeah, and from the high school perspective of that, the best way that you can obtain knowledge is through teaching. You have to show a master level of knowledge in that content area to be able to teach it. So giving you guys the opportunity to come in and teach, form and things like that can only be beneficial to, you high schoolers that are in those opportunities as well. So it's a win-win for both groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, I think it was our 8th grade year, Kinzer and them came in and watched us lift and everything. And then, our freshman year, we got to play with them, which was, pretty cool.
Yeah, and you care what the high schoolers are doing,
Oh, yeah.
Whether you want to admit it or not, the 8th grade and the 7th graders are always looking at the high schoolers for the trends and, what the cool things that they're doing. And when you can sit there and work on them, work with them on a day-to-day basis throughout the summer, it's pretty cool. Pretty good experience for everyone. So.
All right, so we're moving into this summer. I believe we've had our 2-year cycle or whatnot. We got a lift-a-thon coming up this summer. You want to talk a little bit on that?
Yeah, so the lift-a-thon, we will be having our 2nd annual lift-a-thon this summer. The lift-a-thon is a great fundraiser for us. It was great for us last time that we did it, and really gives us the opportunity to lift in some of the best facilities in Kansas, especially for our size of school. There's a lot of things on the wish list still that, we want to make available for you guys to give you guys that big school feeling here at a small little school in Canton, Kansas. So kids will be out. You can expect the kids to be out looking for donors and sponsors. They'll be looking, for someone to sponsoring in a lift-a-thon means that you're designating a certain amount of money per pound that they lift at the end of the summer. So it gives the kids a fun example to or a fun reason to lift a lot of weight at the end of the summer because it depends on how much money you're bringing in. So we'll have some competition set up within that, but it's really been great, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this summer.
Yeah, the money also goes to the community.
Yeah.
Because anybody can come in this great facility and lift. So that's really cool that that it's just not for us.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
And the community has been great.
Fantastic.
Everybody from Canton-Galva knows, that's kind of one of the things that you get with Canton-Galva is a complete buy-in from the community. The support has been unreal in everything that we do, and we are extremely blessed to have the community and the parents and the administration and everything else that we have here at Canton-Galva, because it really does make a better experience for you guys in high school.
It does, 100%.
Whether you know it now or not someday, you'll definitely recognize just how lucky you guys are to have such a backing community. So definitely want to throw a thank you out there to all those community members that are supportive.
100%. They're awesome. It allows us to do what we love at such a high level.
Yep.
And I think they love it at the same, to know that they helped out. Where we are.
Yep.
So that's huge. Well, thank you, Coach O'Connor, for coming in and talking to us, or letting us come in here and talk to you. Good luck tomorrow to you and your team.
And to you guys. You guys will be the ones doing the hard work. I just get to go watch.
Well, all right. So have a lucky summer, too. Hope everything goes well there and everyone stays healthy. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yep. See you.
Okay, we good to go? Okay. I'm here with Coach O'Connor, our powerlifting coach. How did state powerlifting go from your perspective?
I thought it went well. Going into the weekend, I would say that I had my eyes set on a top 5 finish for the boys, and we ended up taking 3rd overall. So it was a big win there. And then our girls went and competed. I think they ended up 13th. So that was very respectable for the number of girls that we took.
100%. Was there any of our athletes that did really well, that really kind of set out in your eyes?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of the kids that we kind of had high expectations for going into the day. They performed really well. One of those, including Nick Evans, He set 3 state records on the bench, the clean, and then the overall. Tyson Struber top. I think he got 2nd overall. Set some PRs, did very well. But I'd say the 2 surprises was probably both from the sophomore class. Probably Isom Marston and Wyatt Collins both did very well. And I think they each set 3 new PRs, so they did a good job.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.